Hey guys, this is Logan, sales engineer at LeBlond. We are coming live today with a new show. We're starting Lessons with LeBlond. The show is going to be focused on service issues. These issues could be for old lathes, new lathes, or just really any questions you guys have. But before we get into that, I'd like to talk about the product line we're launching, the Blonde suite of products. It's ideal for anyone looking to replace multiple machines at one time. So I'm going to go ahead and you will see a banner on the bottom of your screen here. You can find more info out if you go to leblondeusa.com/suite. On that, you're going to find 3 suites that are already set for schools, small machine shops, and large manufacturers. Now, the cool thing about these the suite is they're fully customizable. So no matter what your needs, you can customize it to fit whatever your requirements are. If you need 5 lathes and only 1 mill, we can get that for you. If you need a lathe, mill, press, bandsaw, surface grinder, we could do that for you as well. So if you go to leblondeusa.com/suite, you can actually request a quote through our website, or you give us a call to get more information on that suite of products. I'm going to hand it on over to Chris Smith, our lead service tech. Chris, you want to take it from here and talk about the first issue, which is my brake doesn't work?
Yeah, sure. Hey guys, I'm Chris Smith, sales and service with LeBlond. So a lot of times when you call in, you're going to wind up talking to me.
Sorry about that, guys.
If somebody would comment, please, does my forehead really look this shiny, or should I next video have my wife give me some foundation to cover it up? But anyway, enough about me. So let's talk about your brake not working. There's quite a few things that could be going on there. First, 2 real quick things that we can check out for is first is your rectifier working? You know, are you getting a good DC voltage? Your 15 and 19s inch blondes are going to be looking for anywhere from 48 to 60 volts DC to be working. And if you're not seeing that voltage, then your brake's not going to work at all. You're not going to have the strength. And the best way to check that is going to be at your brake, if you can get to it, is there's 2 terminals where them wires are going into, and you can just have the power on, turn your machine to brake, and with your voltmeter check for that DC voltage and see what you got. Now, if you see something, under 48, even 46, 45, it's going to be too low, and we'll have to get you a new rectifier. We keep those in stock, so that's pretty quick fix. And the best place where you're going to find that inside electrical cabinet, it's going to be a 2-inch by 2-inch little blue cube with a bunch of blue plates on it if you got the old style, not the new style. Second thing you want to look at is you want to check your wires. Because if you've got the servo shift, when you call up a shift and it starts to initiate, your chuck rocks back and forth. Your brake is also doing that as well, and it's moving them wires. And they didn't always do the best job, pinning up them wires, and a lot of times it'll wiggle too much, and it'll sometimes cause a tear in the sheath, and now you're grounding out on the machine. So you want to inspect your wires, make sure those are good. Another thing you can also check for is maybe just press on the spring-loaded pins that are on the main drive belt. They're holding the plate that's going to be, when you call up that brake and it turns on the magnet, it's going to suck in that plate. Maybe you've got that plate set too far. You don't want an air gap any more than 18 thousandths, 20 thousandths max at that. But the closest you can get it, the best your brake's going to perform for you. If you check that all out and it's all good, then next we're going to possibly have to look into the switches, limit switch behind the front cover on the front of the machine. And we'd have to take that off. Locate, I believe it's 1 in 4 limit switches that would work with the brake. And we would have to check continuity, make sure those brakes are good, or those switches are good. I'm sorry. Those are going to be the most common things that we're looking for. So yeah, if you have any questions, please hit us up. We're here to help you out. It's not just this whole new thing we're doing here is not just about us teaching you what we'd like to learn from you, some of you as well. So yes,
we actually are getting a few comments in already. John is asking about, can he replace his complete brake on a Regal, Chris?
Hey, yeah, so we can totally do that. So yeah, we have a whole kit, the brake modification kit that's going to be complete. It's going to come, with your magneto, your plate, and some wiring, and the spring-loaded pins for new pins. Go ahead and replace those as well, because the old ones are going to get some brake dust built in them, and they're not going to always work the best. So you'll want to, we'll get you the whole complete kit. And there's some documentation there on that. And if you're struggling with it, you can always reach out and call us. You can email us at the link below, or just give us a phone call and ask for Chris, and I'll help you right through it.
We got another question. Looks like Gary is asking what other topics we might be focusing on in this series. I think one is probably definitely going to be servo shift. I know Chris gets a lot of questions on, servo shifts not working, servo shifts not, maybe it's just certain speeds, maybe it's a whole unit. So I think we're going to focus definitely a lesson on that. Maybe another lesson, we're going to focus on the new machine side of things and some common issues that people run into when they get a new machine. There are a few highlights that there's a few micro switches that have to be made in order for the machine to run. So I think we'll focus another episode on those and, phasing your machine properly, things like that. Chris, any other ideas?
Yeah, so some other things we could also go over, adjusting the clutch. That's also a big question we get. Hey, my machine's not, when I'm engaging the feed, it's just not cutting strong enough. So, we'll go over, adjusting your clutch, tightening up cross light, taking some backlash out. We'll look at some of that stuff. And anything you guys want to comment that you'd like to see, please do so. We'll make a video about it, and we'll do everything we can to help you out. That's what we're here for.
Absolutely. And like Chris said, you guys can also give us a call, or you can go to LeBlondUSA.com. and you can submit a web request with any questions or you may have on whatever it is. Also, if you want to find more information out on the LeBlond suite of products, please go to LeBlondUSA.com/suite. And we will be with you guys again with our next episode. And we hope you enjoyed it.